what actually happens when you double your condo budget here in Bangkok. Today I'm comparing what $350, $700, and $1,400 a month gets you in Bangkok. And the result was not as simple as more money equals a better condo. One felt like the better value, the other one might be overpriced, and one showed me what premium living in Bangkok actually means. So the real question is, when you double your budget in Bangkok, are you buying a better lifestyle or just a better location? Let's find out. So let's start with the cheapest one. And for that price, you are not going to be in Asok, Thonglor, or in the middle of Sukhumvit. That's just not realistic. At $350 a month, you have to move a little bit further out. But that is also where Bangkok gets really interesting. Because once you leave the most expensive areas, your money starts doing a lot more. The first stop is Bang Na. Definitely a bit further out from central Bangkok, but that's exactly why your money can stretch further here. I think this area makes a lot of sense for people who want to live in Bangkok, but don't want to spend all their money just so they can say they live in the cool part of town. Here you have a much better chance of finding a clean, modern condo with decent facilities, more space, and a lifestyle that actually feels comfortable. So for someone on a lower budget, Bang Na can actually make a lot of sense. And for $350 a month, this might be one of the smartest ways to live here. Because for such a modest price, there's a lot working in this condo's favor. The first thing is convenience. You have a 7-Eleven literally right below the building, which sounds small, but if you live in Thailand, you know how useful that is. And they also have food trucks outside, which is a huge plus. Not every condo has that. But when a condo does have food trucks nearby, it makes daily life way easier. But the main selling point here is the pool. For this price, this pool is honestly impressive. It is big, open, you have a lot of space, the water looks great, the shape is nice, and they did a good job adding trees and plants around it, so it feels more relaxing. It does not feel like you are just swimming next to concrete. You can see people actually using it too, which is always a good sign. People are relaxing, swimming, sitting around, and just enjoying the space. The gym surprised me too. A lot of condo gyms in Bangkok are very basic, but here the gym is actually functional. You have cardio machines, weight training machines, and enough equipment to get a real workout in. I would not say it replaces a full commercial gym for everyone, but compared to most condo gyms, this is way better than average. They also have this second training area that feels more like a CrossFit or functional training space. That is something you almost never see at this price. But I have to be fair, when I filmed this condo, there was a leak in the gym. And I do not want to ignore that because this is the kind of thing you need to pay attention to when you are renting in Bangkok. When you go farther out and start finding cheaper units, sometimes the value is amazing. But sometimes buildings are older, and in Bangkok, condos can age pretty fast. And that is one of the reasons I make these videos, because pictures are not enough. I want you to see what these places actually look like on the ground. And later in this video, when I show you the $1,400 condo, you're going to see the difference between an older value building and a brand new premium condo in Bangkok. That is where the comparison gets interesting. Now let's talk about the co-working space, because here the condo surprised me again. This part actually felt more high-end than I expected. The design is modern, quiet, elegant, and people were actually working there. That is important because some condos advertise a co-working space, but when you go there, nobody uses it. The chairs are uncomfortable, or it just feels like a random empty room. Here it feels like a place where you can sit down, take calls, edit some videos, work online, or just get out of your room for a few hours. For $350 a month, that is a serious plus. So before we even get to the room, I think this condo already proves why Bang Na has a lot to offer. Now let's talk about the room. The first thing I noticed when I walked in is that for a one bedroom, this actually feels pretty spacious. This unit is around 30 square meters, so it is not huge, but it does not feel cramped either. The owner did not do too much with the design, so I would look at this more like a blank canvas. You have the basics already here: a table, a sofa, a TV, some storage under the TV, and a balcony. The view is not amazing, I am not going to lie, but having a balcony in Bangkok is always useful. You can get some air, dry clothes, step outside for a minute, and the room just feels less boxed in. Then you have the bedroom. Again, very simple, but the bed is actually a good size. It takes up a lot of the room, but in this case, I do not mind that because the bed feels big and comfortable. You also have a closet for your clothes and some extra storage above the bed, which is useful. The kitchen is also practical. You have enough space to cook, a microwave, a big fridge, and you also have the washing machine right here, which is normal with this type of setups. The bathroom is simple, but it is a decent size. Nothing crazy, nothing luxury, but the shower area is big enough, the layout works, and for a $350 one bedroom, I think it does the job. So overall, this room is not flashy, but that is not really the point. The point is that for around $350 a month, you are getting a proper one bedroom, around 30 square meters with a balcony, a washing machine, a real fridge, good amenities, BTS access, food downstairs, and a location that is still connected to Bangkok. So if you want to live in Bangkok, you are on a lower budget and you do not mind being a little farther from the city center, this is a smart setup. But now the question is, what happens when you double the budget? Because this was $350. The next unit is around $700 closer to the city, and this is where Bangkok starts making you choose more convenience or more value. So let's see what twice the money actually gets you in Bangkok. Now we're in Onut, which is one of the most popular budget-friendly areas for foreigners here in Bangkok. Before I even show you this condo, I have to say something. You do not need $700 a month to live in Onut. Onut is still one of the most affordable areas on the Sukhumvit BTS line. You can definitely find cheaper units here. And I have shown plenty of cheaper units on this channel. But this specific unit is $700 for a reason. And once you see the building, the location, the amenities, and the room itself, you will understand what that extra money is actually paying for. So let's start with my favorite part of this condo, which is the rooftop. And I'll give them credit, they did a really good job up here. You have this big open rooftop with tables, chairs, lounge areas, and even a spot where you can do barbecue. And what surprised me is that it was not as hot as I expected. Usually in Bangkok, when you hear rooftop, you think, okay, this is going to look nice for 5 minutes, then I'm going back inside because it's too hot. But up here, you actually get a nice breeze, so it is a cool place to relax. And they also have a bar area up here, which is a cool concept. You can come here to relax, bring your laptop, chill with friends, or even do some pre-drinks before going out. You basically have a rooftop hangout spot right above your room. The view from up here is nice too. You are not surrounded by the most expensive skyline in Bangkok, but you still get a nice city view, and it gives you a different angle of the city. So right away, this condo feels more premium than the $350 unit. Not necessarily because the room is better yet, but because the building has more personality. Now let's go to another area that I like, which is this shared kitchen space. It is clean, spacious, and well equipped. You have space to cook, prep food, and hang out. Most people in Bangkok are probably not using this every day. But if you like to cook, or if you want to invite a few friends over and make food together, this is a nice bonus. It gives the building more of a community feeling. But now we have to talk about the pool. And I'm not going to lie to you, I hate this pool. For $700 a month, this pool is disappointing. This is exactly the type of pool I always talk about. Some condos have a real pool, and some condos have a pool just so they can say they have a pool. This feels like the second one. Technically, yes, it is a pool, but come on. It is small, and if you actually enjoy swimming, this is not the kind of pool that makes you want to come down every day. And for me, that matters. Because if I am living in Bangkok and paying $700 a month, I want a pool that I actually want to use. Especially after seeing what the $350 condo gave us in Bang Na. So this is where the trade-off starts to show. With this condo, you are paying more for location, design, rooftop space, and convenience. But you are not getting better everything. Honestly, just based on the pool alone, this is where I started thinking, okay, maybe this unit is a little overpriced. Not because the building is bad, because the building is actually cool. But when you double the budget, you expect certain things to improve. And here, the pool got worse. Now let's look at the gym. To me, the gym is way more important than the pool. The gym is well equipped, the dumbbells don't go that heavy, but they have the cardio machines, the elliptical, the pull down machines. And here I feel like the gym in the $350 unit is way better than this one too. But there's still one area in which this unit is better, and that's the room. This one is a duplex unit. I'm a fan of duplex units because I've lived in one before. And it's a great setup, especially if you work remotely. The place just feels bigger. Even if the actual size is not massive, having the bedroom upstairs and the living area downstairs makes it feel more like a small home instead of a regular Bangkok condo. This unit is around 40 square meters, so compared to the first unit, you definitely feel the extra space. Now, design-wise, the landlord did not do too much here. It's pretty basic, but again, I don't always think that's a bad thing. You can see this more like a blank canvas. The furniture is simple, the colors are simple, and if you were living here long term, you could easily add your own style and make it feel more like you. The kitchen is on the smaller side. I do wish it was a little bigger, especially for a unit at this price. You can still cook here, but it is not the kind of kitchen where you have a ton of counter space to work with. At least the fridge is big, which I always appreciate. Then you have the bathroom. The bathroom is clean, the layout is good, and the size is fine. It is not anything crazy, but it does the job. Then you have the living area, and this is where the duplex layout shines. You have a lot more separation between where you sleep and where you spend your day. And I really like this long desk setup. If you work remotely, this is actually useful. Then upstairs you have the bedroom. It is simple, but it works. You have enough space to stand, you have the bed, you have closet space, and it feels cozy and comfortable. So overall, I'll be fair. This room is way better than the first room. But here's the question, is it twice as good? I'll let you decide that for yourself, because now we're going to take this one step further. We started at $350, then we doubled it to $700. Now we're going to double it again, and the next stop is Thonglor, one of the most expensive and premium areas to live in Bangkok. So let's see what happens when you stop looking for the best value and start paying for a brand new condo in one of Bangkok's most desirable locations. Thonglor is one of those areas in Bangkok where everything is just easy. You have cafes, restaurants, nightlife, and more. It is also very foreigner friendly, so if you are new to Bangkok and you want convenience, this is one of the easiest areas to understand. But of course, that convenience comes with a price. Let's see if it actually feels worth it. This condo was completed literally months ago, so everything here still feels brand new. And with this one, you're not just paying for Thonglor, you're paying for the building, because the amenities are really what sell this place. Let's start with the gym. This gym is serious. This is not one of those small condo gyms with 2 treadmills and a few dumbbells. This is a proper gym. You have machines, weights, cardio equipment, open space, and a nice view of the city while you train. And because the building is still new, there's basically nobody here yet. People are still moving in, so for now, it feels almost private. In my opinion, this gym is good enough to replace a commercial gym. That's not something I say often. Now let's talk about the pool. And I'll be honest with you guys, as I always am, the pool is okay. It's not bad, but it didn't blow me away. For $1,400 a month, I was expecting the pool to hit a little harder. You do get a nice city view, and the pool is long enough that you can actually swim. So I'll give them that, but design-wise, I don't know. The blue tiles make it feel a little older than the rest of the building. It's usable, the view is nice, but it's not my favorite part of the building. Where this condo gets much stronger is the indoor amenities. The lounge is really nice. You have places to sit, good lighting, nice chairs, a clean design, and the view from up here is amazing. It feels like a proper space where you could relax, have a drink, bring some friends, or just sit and enjoy the city. They even have an oven here, so if you want to heat something up, you can actually use the space properly. Then you have the library area, which is basically the co-working space. And this part is very well done. You have places to sit, places to work, places to read, and even areas where you could take a call or have a small meeting. The design feels cohesive, the colors, the furniture, the lighting, the finishes, everything feels like it belongs together. They also have a game room where you can play foosball and pool, which is a nice bonus. But my favorite amenity here is probably the theater. This one actually surprised me. A lot of condos have a cinema room, but most of the time it looks like a small meeting room with a screen. This one actually feels like a real mini theater. The screen is a good size, the seats feel comfortable, and the audio sounded good too. I can easily imagine residents booking this for a movie night, watching a game, or playing video games. And out of all the condos I've seen in Bangkok, this is probably one of the better cinema rooms I've come across. So overall, the amenities here are clearly the best in this video. Now, this condo has many different room types, studio plus, 1 bedroom and 2 bedroom units. I filmed more of them and I'll break those down in a separate video because there's a lot to cover here. But for this video, we're focusing on the unit that actually fits this comparison. The $1,400 unit. This is a 1 bedroom plus, which basically means you get a normal 1 bedroom, but with an extra room that gives you more flexibility. You could use it as a home office, a storage room, or even turn it into a second sleeping area if you really wanted to. And right away, you can feel the difference between this unit and the first two. This one feels newer, cleaner, and the furniture looks more modern. The living room is a good size, and I actually like the sofa here. A lot of Bangkok condos give you these tiny sofas, but this one is actually a decent size. The TV is a good size too, and the whole living area feels easy to use. And the kitchen here is probably the best kitchen we have seen in this video. Out of all three units, this one feels the most complete. You have more counter space, better finishes, and it feels better equipped overall. The washing machine is right here too, which is always convenient. And I like how the fridge is built into the wall. It is not massive, but it is a good size, and because it is built in, it feels cleaner, and it makes the kitchen feel more organized. This is one of those small design choices that makes the unit feel more premium. You also have a balcony. It is not huge, but I still like it because you get a nice city view from here. The bathroom layout is also interesting. The toilet and shower area are separated. If you have guests over, they can use the toilet or wash their hands without walking into the full shower area. Then you have the bedroom, which is probably my favorite part of the unit. You have a big bed, enough space to move around, and even a small desk if you want to work from the bedroom. But the best part is this corner right here. You have this little sitting area by the window where you can just relax and look out at the city. This is the kind of detail that makes the unit feel more expensive. The bedroom also has a good sized closet, so storage should not be a big problem here. Overall, this room is clearly the best room in the video. The layout is better, the design is better, the furniture is better, and the view is better too. But of course it should, because this is $1,400 a month. So the real question is not whether this unit is better. It obviously is. The real question is whether it is worth paying 4 times more than the first condo. Now that we've seen all three, I think the biggest lesson is that Bangkok has something for everyone. If your budget is lower and you don't mind living farther out, that $350 condo in Bang Na can actually work. If you want to be closer to the city and you want a bigger unit with more space to work from home, then the $700 duplex in An Nut is a good option. And if you want the most premium option, then Thonglor is clearly the winner. You get the trendy restaurants, cafes, nightlife, convenience, a brand new building, better finishes, and the best amenities in this video. But of course, you're paying $1,400 a month for that. So at the end of the day, you don't have to rent the cheapest condo just because you want to save money. But you also don't have to rent the most expensive condo just because you can afford it. You have to rent the place that actually matches your lifestyle. So out of these three, which one would you choose? The $350 condo in Bang Na, the $700 duplex in An Nut, or the $1,400 condo in Thonglor? Let me know in the comments. So that's it for the video, guys. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are coming to Thailand, make sure to check Thailand Move Check. I will see you guys on the next one. Up anymore. I know you only want me when you're drunk and feeling lonely. Don't text me things you don't